Hey, how you guys doing? So we're going to go over the fourth episode of Love Live Superstar Season 3. This one is being called No Rain, No Rainbow. Last episode was the Mei Shiki episode, so this one's going to be the Natsumi Tomari episode, so we'll see some development for them, which they probably do need. And of course, if you do want to watch this episode, you can watch it on Crunchyroll. It's usually a few days late, but that's the main legal source. So without further ado, let's jump into the episode. So this episode, we start with Natsumi, their baby version, and you can see that she has a book of dreams where she has a bunch of dreams and she scratches them out. She seems to be struggling a lot trying to reach her dreams, which are very ambitious, and you can't really expect someone to reasonably do a lot of these, but she's really depressed that she keeps scratching them all out. So then we jump into modern day where we have Natsumi. She's doing her Natsumi thing past the Yoyogi festival, and the other girls are focusing on the fact that what are they going to do about Love Live? There's only one group that's allowed. So Cuckoo asks some of these girls, like, who are you going to be supporting? And they're like, oh yeah, we're going to support you guys because you're Layla. But Kano's kind of in the other group, and we like Kano. So there definitely is a bunch of conflict amongst people where they don't even know who's going to go. Kano is watching the last live that happened, and she's really giddy about it, but that, of course, pisses me off because I guess when she's not pissed, but she's like, we have to beat these people, right? But Kano's like, we can make each other better by doing this, and Lin kind of backs off. The interesting thing is we have Tomari show up, and she's come here to ask for tasks, which of course is unusual considering that she doesn't do that. So then Wiean's like, why is she actually coming to our training center, which, is what she wanted. So Wien actually starts getting suspicious, and it's like, maybe she's a spy, and considering that, she's a sister of Natsumi. When she was asked why she's joining, she just said, I deem it necessary. We don't actually learn what she meant by that. She just says it was necessary. And while they're doing their running, they cross the main Leela members. And of course, Tomari is going to talk to her sister, and she's like, so you actually still want to becoming an idol? Natsumi's like, yes, I want to do it, and this is going to help me achieve my dreams and make me even brighter as a person. But Tomari's like, that's stupid, why would you want to do that? Your dream is pointless. And then she runs off, and then who chases her? Well, her sister follows with, so now they're both gone, and everyone's like, well, what the heck do we do? She gets like, don't worry guys, I got a tracker on Natsumi. Isn't that illegal? Anyways, this brings them to someone actually further away where they go to a train station. I'm not sure what Kaneko is doing, but she seems to be enjoying this trip. And they end up getting to a Buddha statue, a really large one. Why? I don't know, Kano just felt like going there, I guess. So, I don't know. Enjoy this picture of the girls with the Buddha statue. Anyways, the next spot they go to leads her to this place. And it's a building with Onitsuka on there. Might be the right place to check for someone who names Onitsuka, I don't know. But to make sure, Shiki presses a button and that rings Natsumi's phone. And it's really loud and obnoxious. And her mom gets mad and she runs out and she has the bug, literally a bug on her phone, I guess. And, well, what did she see? She sees the rest of the girls, so she gets caught and she invites them into a room, which is not that big. So then Ren asks the question, why did you choose Yuigaoka? Because that's pretty far away. Why? Because Tomari basically told her to do that to support her L-tubing career. And that's the only thing that's important because that can make money, and everything else is pointless because it doesn't make money. So what begins is a flashback of young Natsumi and trying to achieve all her dreams. First of all, literally she falls on her flat on her face trying to be a gold medalist in the Olympics, so that doesn't work. So on to the next one. So her next one says, I'm going to be a Nobel Prize winning scientist. Well, her grades probably aren't the best, so maybe let's try something else. She's going to be a model. She's got them looks. Well, it's going to be tough considering that she isn't exactly the tallest out there. So exactly how tall is she? So you could see that quickly she gets outgrown by her younger sister. But if you want to know, well, how about actual height? If you're wondering, she's 152 centimeters, which basically she's about 5 feet flat. Technically a tiny bit under. So good luck being a model. You probably want to be more like 5, 6, 7-ish. So of course her dreams feel like she's been crushed. She gets a little depressed and she applies to school. She sees her name's on the board, so she doesn't get in. And basically, she gives up on her dreams. Tomari sees that the book of dreams that she had has been trashed, and she's no longer interested in trying to win of it and exceed in her dreams. And she started calling herself stupid. Tomari tries to cheer her up, saying, no, you can do it, I believe in you. But she ends up saying, I just don't have the talent. I should probably just give up my dreams and focus on something that's more important. Chasing dreams are pointless. And that's the point that really sticks to Tomari. And now all she's going to need to focus on is money, because money is life. If you're going to do something, might as well do it for money, because chasing dreams are pointless. It's not going to get you anywhere. So what should replace your dreams is doing stuff that will get you money. And that's what stuck with her. So in the end, it's Natsumi what caused Tomari to be this way. The girls end up seeing Tomari and they ask her directly, do you actually believe that is the case? Chasing dreams are pointless? And she said, yeah, that's what I believe. Chasing dreams are pointless. Kano's like, that's not true. You don't know that for sure. Do you know the future? And Tomari's like, what do you mean? Do you have any proof that dreams aren't pointless? I don't live in Love Live. That's a good point, right? And then Tomari's like, well, we know you have talent, and that's why you want Love Life, which I guess she does have some talent, but I guess she didn't see Kano at the beginning, where she definitely struggled a lot. And I don't know, did you not see Kinako, who struggled a lot too? They weren't born with talent, they worked hard to get where they are. But she was saying that, her sister doesn't have talent, which, yes, technically she did admit that earlier, but dang. That's kind of mean. But Natsumi kind of says, well, I kind of agree, but what changed me is once I became school idols, when I got on the stage, I realized that this is something that I want to do. And that makes Kuku cry, and saying that this is my new dream, is to become a school idol. Not because it can make me a lot of money, that's not the focus. That could be a nice perk, but that's definitely what you want to do. And the second year is more or less kind of agree with her vision, so they can become someone dependable. And Tomari finds that a little silly. Do you really think this dream is possible to achieve? And why is she being like this? Is because she doesn't want to see her sister cry and get hurt anymore. So based on your logic, you don't want to get hurt anymore, so what you're going to do is hurt her now and hurt her friends so she doesn't get hurt later? Alright, got it. Sound logic, but I guess I kind of get the idea, is that she doesn't want her to devote its time and then make it have all blow up in her face. So we jump it to the next day. It's raining, sad and everything. And the girls are discussing what should they do. As they're discussing, Wayne comes in angry as usual and pinching Kano, so wondering, what the heck are you doing here with the enemies? She hides behind some of the girls and they go ask Wayne, like, what would you do in this situation? Would you give up? But she's like, nah, I don't give up, even though you almost kind of did, but that's not the point. And she also mentions that she heard the second years were talking about this well. So we jump to where the second years are, and they actually have the Book of Dreams, which they got from Tomari, and they show it to her. And don't worry, Kano's on the side, waiting to jump in. But they show a little flashback where they're talking about how Tomari is trying to defend her sister's smile to make sure that she's always happy and she doesn't get hurt by devoting all this effort to being a school idol, because if you end up not getting and achieving your dream, you waste all your time in high school for this. Well, you see, the problem is she never heard of this quote. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky by Michael Scott. Why does she have watched The Office? Anyways, the girls all seem to be a little down, so you know what, it's time. It's Kano time, right? And actually not so fast. Kuku actually stops her, so there you go, guys. For all the people complaining, Kano's the solution for everything. Not this time. Maybe next time. But Kinako comes in and saying that she was really touched by this notebook, and that they saw someone who was trying hard to achieve a bunch of dreams. And then they end up having this quote from Shiki saying, no rain, no rainbow. The basic gist of what that quote means is, you can't have a rainbow if it doesn't rain. Of course, rain symbolizing something that's sad and depressing, hardships. Rain can often be annoying and depressing, but rainbows themselves are really pretty and they look nice. But you can't form a rainbow if it doesn't rain. You need the moisture with the reflection of lights to form a rainbow. More or less, basically, you cannot get great achievements if you don't do something that's difficult. If you don't put in the effort and deal with the pain, you're not going to see results that you are proud of, and something that's going to really make you shine. No Solitude Rain, no Niji. No, that doesn't make any sense. Back to the episode. So we get to see Tomari, she's walking in the rain, and there she spots the other girls. And you get to see that they're in their raincoats, and you think, oh boy, there's a stage, there's going to be a song. There's no song. But they're going over the symbolism where it was raining, but after the rain, you get the rainbow. And all the sad, darkness, grim stuff is going away. Natsumi is going to say, I'm going to become an idol, and this makes me happy. And rainbow, no rain, no rainbow. They got rain, now they have rainbow, and everything's solved. And all this helped her smile, and that's what's important. That's what Tomari wants to protect. So letting her become an idol and not necessarily focus on money makes her happy, and that's what Tomari wants in it, right? So this hopefully will show her this is what she needs. Then we got a next episode preview. This one is Ni hao Shanghai Xiao Long Bao. I can't speak Chinese, but basically it looks like they're gonna go to Shanghai. We get to see the girls in Chinese dresses. Woo! And we get to see what looks like a little bit of Shanghai in the background. And we get to see some other girl, which is obscured for now. I don't know, a friend of Cuckoo potentially. She's from Shanghai, I believe. So we'll have to see what that means. But definitely that seems to be part of the interesting thing here. I don't know how much Cuckoo development we're going to get here. But it looks like they're going to Shanghai. A song would be great for this area. But we see that Tomari's coming along. So all the girls that come along, are they coming as Leila plus Nuella? I don't know. We'll have to see. And now we go to this thing. It's kind of like Leila Nuta art style, but it's just a skit, short. I don't know. It's called Two Sweet Potatoes. Basically, the gist is they want sweet potatoes, so Tomari grabs sweet potatoes with Mien, and it's like really delicious. And then they both like it, and then they race the next one, which doesn't happen in this short. I don't know. I don't know what to say. That's kind of it. But anyways, what do you guys think about this episode in the comments below? So we got to see a little bit more development with Tomari as well as her sister Natsumi. And you get to see the reasons why Tomari behaved that way and why Natsumi was kind of the way she is, where she's only focusing on money. That's her goal, because she had a bunch of dreams that she wanted to achieve, and she got shut down because she failed at all of them. But again, kind of the idea is that, well, you look at the name of the episode, No Rain, No Rainbow, but you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. For a lot of people, there's a lot of risks you can take, but if you never take the risk, you might not be able to achieve your dreams. How do you think people feel about, like, oh, what if I want to become an NBA player or some big sports? That's a big risk, and it's statistically extremely unlikely that you'll get there. Or how about the seiyus? Look at them. What if they never took a shot and went for that audition because they think, I'm just an average singer, or I don't look that pretty? But these girls all had to take a risk at some point and assert themselves and try to become what they want to become. And they wouldn't be here if they didn't take that risk. Not all risk, of course, pays off, but sometimes you gotta take that risk to achieve something that you want, and that's the same case here. And Tomari, of course, didn't see that. Even though you might miss and miss and miss and miss again, you just need that one success. And it looks like we have Natsumi finally found something that she can really get behind. So that's kind of the gist of that whole episode. But of course, I'm curious to see how you feel about that. Does this change your opinion on Tomari and Natsumi, and how much so? And of course, what do you guys think about the upcoming episode? That one seems like it could be a lot of fun. I always do like watching the girls go into other areas and explore and see. When they visit New York and such. This is only one episode, maybe, but we never seen them hit China, and of course this is gonna be Shanghai, so that's where Cuckoo's from. So we get to potentially get a lot more Cuckoo action here potentially, and will we see her parents? Is that going to be part of the situation? Is there a reason why they're going back because of Cuckoo? Or are we going to see potentially some of her old friends? Are they going to have some important element in here? Are they just going to just beat her? and I don't think there's gonna necessarily be like singing elements or rivals and such, but I'm curious to see what elements at play, and if there's gonna be some drama with her parents. But I'm curious what you guys think, and what do you think about that new girl? What do you think she's going to be? What do you think her role is going to be? I'm curious to what you guys think all about in the comments below. And thank you guys for watching. Let me know all about that in the comments below. And of course, I do have a poll just as normal. Click the link in the description below where you can rank these girls after this episode. 1 for your favorite, 11 being your least favorite. I'm curious to see what your guys' results for this episode. And thank you guys for watching, and hope to catch you guys in another video soon.